Good morning, guys, or good evening, wherever you are. So, welcome back to the Ocean Fit Online Challenge channel. Today, we've been asked to put up a video about calorie deficit, something that people following us on Instagram want to know at Ocean Fit Studio. Something that is very simple, but doesn't necessarily mean it's easy, okay? So, a calorie deficit is when you eat less than you burn, okay? So, if you're eating more than you burn, you're not in that deficit. If you eat less, then you are. So for example, I burn 2,000 calories, but I eat 1,500 calories in my day. That puts me at a deficit of 500 calories, okay? Does that make sense? So if you're going over that, you're eating too much, you're gonna maintain the weight that you are, or you're gonna put on weight, or if you eat below that, it means that you're burning some of that excess weight. Okay, we've all heard of the BMR, the basometric rate. This is what your body burns to survive. Okay, so just say for me it's 1,200 calories a day. This is what that's what my body is burning in calories for me to sit here, talk to you guys, to function my organs, to make my brain tick, all of these hard movements, to pump the blood around my body. You don't go under that, okay? That's your important bit, okay? If you go in a calorie deficit of your BMR, your body's gonna find it hard to function. So when it comes to your deficit, guys, you need to work out your BMR, and then you need to work out your total daily energy expenditure, which is your TDEE. The two very, very different things. You wanna be under your total daily energy expenditure and not under your BMR. Otherwise, you're gonna feel pretty rubbish, pretty sluggish, and things are going to be counterproductive. So guys, the simplest way to find out these figures is if you just Google BMR calculator, calorie calculator, macro calculator, and you'll find it's all kind of in the same thing. You'll put in some details like your age, height and weight, what kind of activity level you're at, and it will tell you where you should be kind of aiming with your calories. Now, a thing to remember is if you're consistent with this, your body will change and you will lose some weight. Fantastic. So you need to keep updating those numbers, because as your body changes shape, these numbers are going to differ. So your TDEE, your total daily energy expenditure, is going to be slightly different than when you started. So as we know, there's loads of different ways and different routes people go down to try and combat the weight, and it can be from Weight Watchers, Slim and World, whatever works for you. But we do know that the only thing that really works is being in that calorie deficit. It's a it's a phrase that's thrown about a lot in the fitness industry, but it's because it works, okay guys? So it doesn't matter if you're doing Slim and World and it's telling you to do this and juggle an apple and a banana and do a handstand. Ultimately, you're only losing the weight because you're in that calorie deficit. It doesn't matter how complicated you want to make things, it's because you're in that calorie deficit, okay? A really good example of keeping things simple and looking at things from a different angle is this. This is my big fat dog. Let's call him a little fat Jack Russell. And he's gone to the vet because he's got some health problems, and the vet has said, okay, Aaron, you need to take that dog home and put him on a Juice Plus, put him on Slim and World, or put him on Weight Watchers. The vet doesn't say any of that. The vet goes, walk the dog more, in line with its health conditions, give it more exercise, and feed it less. It's not saying do all these crazy fad diets. The vet is simply saying, have your dog move more and feed it less. This way, the dog will, my pen's over there, will get slimmer, okay? It's gonna lose some fat. It's gonna feel better in itself. It's gonna be more mobile, and it's gonna have a better way of life. Now, not to offend anybody and comparing it to a dog, but it's a really simple way of looking at this. And I work out hard, and I've always kind of had this kind of lifestyle of I work out hard and I eat what I want. And it's been quite nice like that, and I've never really truly tracked my calories myself until this year. I really got onto my fitness pal and I hammered it since January. Since January, because I just ballooned out of nowhere in COVID, I've lost 5 kilos. And that's from consistently exercising, staying in a calorie deficit, and just being more mindful and conscious of what I eat. So if I can do it, guys, you can do it. Let me know how you found this video, and let me know if you'd like to see anything else pop up, okay? Thank you so much. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Check out some of our workout videos and stay in touch.